GTA 5, we're doing the story mission, surveying the score, AA Gamer for Life. Okay, with this mission, it's very possible to get gold on all the requirements, exception of that you're going to have to skip through the cinematics. Now, the video is going to show the cinematics, but in order to make time, you're definitely going to have to skip through it. I'm going to cut in, the first part will be with the cinematics, but then I'm going to cut in. Let's get through this first.
I've had enough of your hospitality already.
I have changed my ways, all right?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm done with that crazy shit, all right? I want to square things away with Merryweather, make sure the agency ain't coming back after us, and then do one last big score. And then you get to go back with your family. Me, I'm just gonna live here. I'm gonna run this good business showing people a good time. Bust Brad out of prison, and then, you know, happy.
So how'd you come by this place anyway?
I've had it for ages.
So you must know Leon, the old manager.
Leon, I didn't know.
Yeah, whatever, man. So what's going on here?
What's going on is the big one. A long, long time ago in a faraway place, there were three guys. Michael, Trevor, and Lester.
And Brad.
Yeah, sure, Brad was there sometimes as well. I mean, there were other guys, though, too. So, anyway, we, robbed and lied and we hurt people. Pretty much lived a low-life kind of existence. But always dreaming of one thing and one thing only.
The big one.
The big one.
The big one!
What is the big one?
The Union Depository.
Around 200 million in gold bricks, all taken from kindly Uncle Sam, who will spend the rest of our lives being hunted by government officials if we live through the attempt. But it'll be our masterpiece. So, gentlemen, let's do our civic duty and get out there and find some gainful employment. This way.
Let's go.
Big one.
And there's the old manager of the strip club, just falls out of the cooler, refrigerator, whatever that may be. Closet, who knows. Anyway, the first part of this is, took me a few times through, like I was mentioning. In order to make time, you have to skip through the cinematics. So if you're looking to get your time in, or get all your gold in one time through, you're going to have to skip through the cinematics. If you want to watch the cinematics, then just pick whatever you can and, you know, play the mission, whatever. Okay, so like I said, the video is going to show the cinematics, but at the point we switch to Trevor, he's on the side of the road taking a piss, is when I cut in with the video that we make time with. This beginning part exception of looking at this door a little bit longer than I normally would have, and then there's another quick cinematic at the other part of this. Obviously, I would just, you know, skip through it.
Right. Now we gotta stop outside the Arcadia Center down on Alta Street. We can get a view of the back from there.
Okay, now yes, you can switch over to Trevor, and basically the trip out to Sandy Shores is that, and let Michael and Franklin on the AA part of this just kind of take over.
Ah, sorry. There's history there.
Yeah, it still ain't fully been explained to me, though. Look, dawg, light again, man.
Yeah, fucking eerie, ain't it?
Man, you think they put more than one motherfucker on our national fucking reserves?
Yeah, huh? Well, maybe we really are broke.
Okay, so to make time, you
Trevor,
just skip through this
you
part. It takes you right to Trevor. He's sitting here relieving himself.
I like clockwork, Mikey. I like clockwork.
You mentioned a job before. Something I could help you with?
Exception
I
of
ain't
time,
even
the
talked
other
to Mike
requirements are
about it yet,
mostly
but he's
related
gonna
to
be
him
on
flying the
board.
helicopter.
He's obligated.
What is it?
Ain't it obvious? Bustin'
Okay,
Brad out of the
by the
clink.
point I get to this
I need to talk
mission,
to Michael about it.
I've already got all the
fuck.
characters flying level at
I was gonna pay
100%.
you, man, when there ain't an obvious profit
That
in
was something
something. You're a
I've
hard
done
guy to
pretty
motivate.
much earlier in the game. I did use Michael to get all gold in the flying school, but then I came back with Franklin and Trevor to get their 100%, but not really care about getting gold down there for them. It wasn't really necessary. It was just for them to get to 100%. Okay, there's not a lot of times where Franklin's flying a helicopter, but whatever.
Do they call it a wasting disease?
Okay, so we need to fly back to Los Santos, and we're going to follow a couple armored vehicles. And the thing is, we need to keep distance, and then we need to fly under a set of bridges, and then fly through a tunnel. And it doesn't really matter how well you fly through them. The first time I did this, I flew under the bridges and the tunnel very smoothly. This time around, I got through the bridge okay, but the tunnel at the end, I just, I believe I hit a car, and I kind of got whacked, and I was trying to come correct, and the helicopter winded up smoking, but was still in working order. But we'll get into all that in a few minutes when we get there. So just fly fast to your marker, and then once you get to the trucks, just keep your distance.
Come in, Michael. We have a visual on the convoy. Keep with them, T. Do whatever Les needs you
Okay,
to
so
do.
there's our armored trucks.
We need to stay with them and find a place to ambush.
Like I said, just kind of hang back a little bit. You can't push this as far as your time goes. It takes what it takes.
Catch them with their drawers down, but I guess that won't work here. No, it won't. We're looking for somewhere with cover.
The only
for us
thing
and
about
no
with
escape
this
route for them.
mission, in order to make time, is just skipping through the cinematics, and
Yeah.
I do nothing special here. Obviously, the smoother you fly will determine, you know, your time at the end, but I ended up getting bashed up a little bit in the tunnel and still able to make time here, so. Okay, so hang back, let the armored trucks make their right here, and then give them a little bit of distance. And this is the bridge that we need to fly under,
Where?
overpass,
Under
whatever
one
you
of
want
the
to call it.
bridges. It's en route, and we'll have plenty of cover. It's too open. There's a number of get-outs, and we'd be compromised if they were driven off the road into the river. We could recover
Alright, so
the
come,
cars. With the
come
right
on down
equipment,
low
we'd haul
and
'em up the side.
kind of scoot
The
under
central
this
station is
bridge.
monitoring the car's positions. If the GPS tracker reads it's down there in the channel, we'll have red flags all over the place. Fine.
Okay. Be careful when you come out here. The trucks are like right around the corner here. And I did this once and I kind of was like on top of them, so I lost keeping my distance gold here.
What you thinking?
Because they usually wind up stopping there.
In close proximity to you for extended periods of time, and the same for short
Alright, so let the trucks take off, and then we're going to just kind of hang here a little bit, creep up. And then they're going to wind up going under the tunnel here. And that's where we fly through the tunnel.
I've lost sight of them. Think they might be in the tunnel. Don't worry, it's a straight road. They'll come out the other side. I'll go around. Meet them at the other
Just give it a
end.
second,
I
let
was
these
hoping
trucks
they'd
get
come
through it.
here. This tunnel would work for a switch. They go in, you come out. Okay, they'll be back out in the open now. It'll have to be a quick turnaround, but you can hijack the trucks in there.
Okay, right here I start to, I'm trying to come correct, and this thing is just getting bashed around like a ping pong ball in there.
I'm picking up the cars. Right on time.
Ugh, that was not pretty,
And,
bud.
it looks like we're gonna need some
got through it. It doesn't say that you got to go through the tunnel without hitting the sides or anything. It just says go through it.
Onion 86 in sight. Stand by.
Okay, very short cinematic there. You're not missing anything. Alright, the hole is just on the other side of this building. Come down to a certain point. The little B button thing will come in if you want to hit the B button, do so. If not, just kind of let Lester say this and that, and you got to steal supports, whatever.
It feels like they've been digging this tunnel forever.
Once he says he's good, the option will come up to switch back to Michael.
I think I've got enough information to work with.
Okay, he says he's good. Okay, Lester appears to have everything he needs to plan a score on the Union Depository, and we're going to drive Franklin home now.
About this?
I'm feeling pretty good. We got Lester planning it. He'll get us options. There's you, a guy I know I can depend on. And then there's Trevor.
Ah, yeah, Trevor will get it done.
Yeah, will he? I hope so, man. I hope he holds it together.
Hey, you ain't done too good of a job at that yourself, you feel me?
Yeah, well, I ain't pissed off hillbillies, bikers, a Mexican gang, some Chinese gangsters, and a private army, okay? So there's that.
Yeah, but you just pissed off the FIB and the IAA. And your family, man. You know what, I met Amanda and I know who scares me the most.
Haha, point taken.
So you gonna tell me about this Brad dude and the deal with the FIB? What happened in North Yankton back in the day anyway?
This ain't the time.
Man, we're about to go in together on the biggest job ever been pulled. There ain't ever gonna be a better time to fill me in on this shit.
It's complicated, all right?
Fuck it, I'ma ask Trevor.
Don't ask Trevor.
Shit, man, you sound shady, dawg. Real shady.
We'll talk, all right? Just,
All right, holla at me.
hey, when he's got something, Lester will be in touch.
Alright, so there's all our gold. Like I said, you can do all this in one time through, exception of watching the cinematics. Unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do about that. Alright, so that takes care of surveying the score. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.